What is up, y'all? I'm all sore. Sorry, y'all. What's wrong with this? You see, I can't play with Prince because this one's all jealous, needing his fucking attention. What is wrong with you, midget? I'm mad at you. You hurt me. What are you doing back there? I'm sorry, Gizmo. I dropped his chewing his leg.
So, tastes like chicken.
See, I can't play with Prince. Tell him, Prince. Let me get attention, you ass. Tell him. Prince. Gizmo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Come here. You know you play with Prince. Oh God, it's attack of all three of them now. You just can't see three. There she is. Can I help you? Ah!
You're like a monkey girl.
I became the fucking jungle gym. No. What do you want? My dogs are spoiled. All of them. Prince. I call one dog and I get all the other dogs, except for the one I'm calling. Prince. I didn't say Precious. Coco, come here. Okay, I'll give you love. I'll give you love. No. I didn't tell you to get up. You're too big. Your ass is way too big to be up here. You'll take up my whole camera. She goes up on the other side. Stop. Psycho bitch. My heart. Prince. I said Prince. He didn't even feel it. Look. Get you again. I'll get you again. Can I help you? Why do you like kissing my ass so much? Go bother daddy. Oh my gosh. It's your turn. Can I help you? Hello, I'm not your jungle gym. Can I help you? You want to dab? Are you serious? I cannot fucking deal with you going around in circles. This one's over here trying to eat the nectar. The other one's running around me like he's circle.
He knows what a dab is. Mom, I was born that night, but not last night. Get it, bro. It's what it's all, friends. Come on, this. Oh, can't see.
I can't see shit either. I'm getting pushed back. Ugh. You can't get the dab.
Hi, mommy. Yeah, I'm getting out of it.
Prince, what are you doing? Prince, come here. Now you jump on here like a king-size lion. Yeah, I cleared the path for you.
Wait,
Except for midget shit over here.
come here. Put it out. Right there. Yeah. Hey. I love your coat.
Attack from my midget ship by the name of Gizmo. This shit, y'all.
Quincy. There you go. There you go. You got me.
Okay. Let's get going here. What's the guy's name? Luke Bryant. Luke Bryant and Jason Derulo.
Well, country girls have to move along. I see you, baby. Yeah? We gotta go shaking everything. You already know.
But I don't want to do this one. There's another one.
What are you doing? Buffing my head. You buffing my head?
What? Oh, baby. So I say, I got my sheets on the floor, the way, and I can take it no more to the degree. I got my foot out the door for a key.
In the back of the car.
I got your body on my phone. I was glad. Just be going in, gets me so high.
So high. If you want, then girl, you got me. I need that piece where he says, I gotta get you high. That's the part I needed.
Bring it up. Girl, you what I want to. And if you want it, then girl, you got it. Just to get up next to you, girl. You what I want to. And if you want, girl, you got it.
I want it too. I want it too. Just to get up next to you.
Just to get up next to you. Oh. You open the door. There is nothing but the sound. Close the door. And you whisper in my bed, and in your arms. Oh, just
There's the nectar in your dab and the torch. I'm fucking blitzers. And I'm not even done. That's so cute.
Yeah, you got that yummy. I'm stuck on pussy and yours is right. We're riding the poles and the doors is tight.
Here we go, y'all.
I wrote another love song. You know that nigga ain't it. I guess you didn't
1, 2, 3. Well, I wouldn't do.
Just to get up next to you, girl. I want to want it. And if you want, baby girl, you got me.
I hit that hard. I wasn't hitting the bong right.
Open the door. Close the door. When you whisper in my ear, baby,
Gets me so high, so high. Girl, you're the one I want you to want me.
if you want me, girl, you got me.
Just to get up next to you. Girl, you're the one I want you to want me. If you want, then girl, you got me.
Just get up next to you. Oh, bring it. Just get up next to you.
So high. Oh, he did it. I never caught that until now. So many times that I've seen this video. Check this out. You gotta watch it because it happens so fast.
What?
Watch, here you go. Jason. Now watch Cooper. He goes, oh. Just to get up next to you. Just to get up next to you. I honestly wish they did more songs together. They did. Huh?
I'm waiting for it.
Jason.
We gonna sing, come on. We gonna sing. Come on, yeah, sing and sing. Sing and sing. Get jazzy on that night that you get on. International. First class seat of a lap girl. Right comfortable.
I know what the girl did be. New York to Haiti. I got lipstick stamps on my passport. You make it hard to leave.
Been around the world, don't speak the language.
You ain't doing too bad.
All I really
Get it, Luke.
understand is when you don't talk dirty to me. Get it, what you do right here? Talk dirty to me. You know the words to my song. No habla English. Our conversation, but you know what it is. I know what the girl is on. The Taiwan. I got this distance on my passport. One time. I think I needed the one. Around the world, don't speak the language. But you put it on me. I really need to understand. What we talk about?
They did a good job with it.
She was all on me, we can make our shit 3-0. Yeah. It's all I really need to understand.
Damn.
It's when these country girls talk a little dirty to me. I need to put a little soap in your mouth. You're talking so filthy to me. Yeah. And all I want you to do is so dirty, so dirty, so dirty.
There's a trick to all of that. Huh? I don't know what it's gonna play. Let me see.
People think I have all the answers, but I think that's because my
How many
voice
more
sounds
commercials?
like this. And no, yeah.
It's New Year's Eve 1999. How are you celebrating your Y2K? We're the biggest
What's everybody sitting here for?
Pitbull.
I mean, come on. It's New Year's Eve.
Bobby, have you not seen? We haven't paid the rent in 2 months. Look at all these bills.
Pretty well, we're gonna get into the night, man.
I'm here about the Rolex.
I'm here, Coco. Crystal.
Yes.
That's a lie. I ain't really got
Wait, like that.
When we needed a little help to pay the rent, we had a rent party.
I'll tell you what, I got some highly house party. Spanish women.
Come on.
Let's ride.
I knew my rent was gonna be late about a week ago. I worked my ass off, but I still can't pay it off. But I got just enough to get out the club. Have me a good time before my time is up. Hey, let's get it now. Ooh, I want the time of my life. Oh, baby. Ooh, give me the time of my life. Yo, let's get it up. Let's get it up. $20 I got, but I'ma have a good time balling in that. To the bartender, learning some sides, 'cause I'ma get loose tonight. She's on fire, she's so hot. Come no lies, burn up the spot. Look like Mariah, I took another shot. Hold it, drop it like it's hot. Dirty talk, dirty dance. She a freaky girl, and I'm a freaky man. She on the rebound, broke up with her ex, and I'm like Robin, ready on dead. I told her I wanna ride out, and she said yes. We didn't go to church, but I knew my rent was gonna be late about a week ago. I worked my ass off, but I still can't pay it off. But I got just enough to get up in this club. Have me a good time before my time is up. Hey, let's get it now. Ooh, I wanna tell my life. Oh, baby. Ooh, give me the time of my life. Tonight I'm gonna lose my mind. Better get yours, 'cause I'm gonna get mine. Funny every night, like my last. You know the drill, the
turn it up.
I know my rent was gonna be late about a week ago. I worked my ass off, but I still can't pay it up. But I got just enough to get off in this club. Have me a good time.
Let me see what Crystal sent us.
What the fuck?
Her father is in heaven, so her family and daughter dance. Katie family did this.
I've seen that. Maybe.
Getting that from YouTube.
Through here, I ain't seen some of them forever.
So this next song was a special request by the bride, and I'm just going to introduce it a little bit. You know, as you heard others say tonight, her dad passed away years ago, and not with her. And she has chosen a special song by an artist called Cole Swindell. It's titled "You Should Be Here." She chose people from her friends, family, and people that have influenced her since her dad passed away to share this very special dance, and I'm honored to be part of that. And with that, the son start the music.
It's perfect outside, it's like God let me dial up the weather. Got the whole crew here, I ain't seen some of them forever. It's one of those never forget or stop and take it in kind of scenes. Everything's just right, yeah, except for one thing. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments that's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. You should be here. Maybe taking way too many pictures on your phone. Showing them off to everybody that you know back home. And even some you don't, yeah, they say now you're in a better place. And I would be too if I could see your face. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments that's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. You'd be loving this. You'd be breaking down. You'd be smiling. Yeah, I know you'd be all about what's going on right here, right now. God, I wish somehow you could be here. Oh, you should be here. Yeah, this is one of those moments. It's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. It's one of those never forget, better stop and take it in kind of scenes. Everything's just right, yeah, except for one thing. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments that's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. You should be here. You'd be taking way too many pictures on your phone, showing them off to everybody that you know back home. And even some you don't, yeah, they say now you're in a better place. And I would be too if I could see your face. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, cutting out, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments it's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. You'd be loving this. You'd be freaking out. You'd be smiling. Yeah, I know you'd be all about what's going on right here, right now. Yeah, I wish somehow you could be here. It's got your name written all over it. You know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss it. Oh, you should be here. You should be here. You should be here.
That made me cry.
So, those who know Paul know that he had a very dry sense of humor. So, he's smiling that I'm wearing his bow tie that he got from his rental he picked up on Thursday. He sent us a text and said it was a problem because he looked so dashing that we were going to need to hire a bodyguard. He had a speech already written. I'm going to read it. That's written. On the day that Allie was born, as a new father, I imagined two events in her life, her college graduation and this, her wedding day. So today is really a realization of that dream, and it takes me back to what made this day possible. In the fall of her freshman year, just about a month or two after school started, she asked for our blessing to apply to a 6-month study abroad program in China. I said, sure, thinking they would not accept her because she was just getting settled into college. To my surprise, she was quickly accepted into the program, and when I spoke to the professor in charge of the program, he said Allison was an ideal candidate. So off to China she went, and I always wanted to go to China, so off I went to visit her. Nanjing, China was the first time I meet Derek. He struck me as very smart, mature, nice, quiet, somewhat serious, and humble and introspective young man. When I got back from China, Jeannie asked me if I thought Allie and Derek were starting a relationship. I said, no way. He's not interested in her. Thank Thank goodness I was wrong, and here we are today celebrating the beginning of a new life together. Around the time that Hurricane Irma hit Florida, I was thinking about what advice I would give Allie and Derek as we start this new adventure. The hurricane made landfall on Florida Peninsula at Marco Island, the very spot that we have spent countless family vacations. Marco Island has a lot of boaters, and as the cleanup effort began, someone posted a Facebook message that said, "The worst storms test the strength of our anchors." Dear and Alec, my advice to you is to focus on your anchors. Few young couples have been through the bad storm that you have been through this year. The love you have for each other is the most important anchor. Work at staying in love, share your goals, stay optimistic about the future, share your interests, and support each other. Each of you has the other as the most important thing in your life. Everything else comes second. Your families are important anchors too. Jean, Aaron, and I are always here for you. Keep your faith. And remember the people you loved you in a fast way. I would like to make a toast. That your lives together have many sunny days, and that your anchors are strong enough to hold you steady in life's storms. My wholehearted blessing, best wishes, congratulations. We love you both.
That was beautiful.
YouTube Music can help you find that song from last night. The one that goes...
Nobody listens to the radio, baby.
Use Smart Search to find songs with just a few lyrics. Upgrade to YouTube Music Premium. Uninterrupted music dedicated to you. Try...
Oh, shit. Are you done? They finally figured out who the girl was.
I couldn't wrap my mind. Not her, not Tanisha.
It was supposed to
You
be
remember
a
the
fun
girl that
night
got
out.
murdered on Facebook Live? They could never identify who the hell she was, or where she was, or anything.
With friends.
They finally found out.
On Facebook just to show what they were having. But instead, they captured something else. Something so horrible that it would haunt them for the rest of their lives. This is the story of Tanisha Hammonds. Let's dive in. Tanisha Hammonds was born on October 20th, 1998 in Macon, Georgia. We don't know much about her childhood or but what we do know is that she was very close with her mom, Renata Hammonds, and had a son, Amari, in March 2018. And from all the photos and posts on her Facebook, you can tell that she really enjoyed being a first-time mom. She was always posting pictures of her son on Facebook. It was clear that she loved him so much and was just so proud to be his mom. Her friends described her as a loving and doting mom who wanted the best for her son. And now, she won't even get to see Amari start school. On December 23rd, 2018, Tanisha decided to go out and hang out with friends. Sadly, she never came back. Now, to understand this story, I'll need to go back a little to a woman called Bridget Flowers. In September 2013, she posted a birthday message on Facebook for her twin son saying, "I would like to wish my twin boys, Jay Sean Jackson and Jamon Jackson, a very happy 13th birthday. Hope your day be special. Bridget was married to this guy called Jacinto Flowers, and he was just bad news. He had been in prison for a long time due to narcotics possession and was released on parole in 2001. Jacinto was jealous and possessive, and he had violent outbursts whenever he saw Bridget talking to other guys. Needless to say, this marriage did not work out, and the two separated. But even after the separation, Jacinto could not let Bridget go, and even threatened to take her and his. On February 14th, 2014, Bridget was shopping at Walmart when Jacinto appeared out of nowhere and started punching her. A surveillance camera captured the confrontation and showed Jacinto walking away, leaving Bridget unconscious. He was arrested and put in jail for only a week. And then they released him. Like, seriously? This guy had threatened Bridget so many times and had even shown that he was capable of doing anything. And then they just let him go? How messed up is that? So now that he was free, Jacinto went and finished what he started. He found Bridget and took her life in cold blood. He was later arrested and sentenced to life in prison without parole. But he had already accomplished what he wanted. And Bridget was no more. You might be asking, how are these stories even connected? Well, Bridget was Tanisha's aunt, and when she died, it really affected her and her family. In fact, one of her posts on Facebook, she talked about how broken her family was when they lost Bridget. She cussed out Jacinto for taking her aunt away, saying that she got nightmares about him every time she tried to sleep. She also had gone as far to mention how tragedy really hit her grandmother, and that one time when they'd all gone to court, Jacinto smiled at her. How messed up is that? You take someone's life and then you smile at their loved ones? That's really low, even for a cold-blooded killer. But the most affected people in this were Jayshawn and Jamon. They were only teens when they lost their mom. Can you imagine growing up knowing that someone you trusted took your mom away? Jacinto was not their biological father, but they saw him as a father figure since he was there for so much of their lives. Now, imagine the anger and resentment they felt, knowing he was the reason why they no longer had a mother. The twins had to move in with relatives, but it was not the same anymore. Their innocence was already stolen from them, and now they were completely different people. They started hanging around with wrong crowds and getting into trouble. When they turned 18, something terrible happened that would ruin their lives and everyone around them. It all started with a fight at Northeast High School.
You can kind of pick and choose how much interaction you want to have with us. If you want to sort of very minimal service, that's absolutely fine. If you want
16-year-old boy known as Kendrick Davis and his friend were streaming live on Facebook bragging about firing at several houses that belonged to the twins' friends. When they saw one of the twins, Jamon, watching them, they declared war on them. In response, Jamon went out and gathered 4 of his friends, including Tanisha's brother. He told them about Kendrick's threats, and they all decided to confront Kendrick. But when they got there, things got really bad, and the two groups started firing at each other. Kendrick was hit in the process, and he sadly lost his life. And as if this was not enough, Jamon's crew drove by Kendrick's mother's house and just started firing. I don't know why they felt the need to do that since Kendrick was already gone, but they did it anyway, and this really angered Kendrick's friends, who swore revenge. Jamon and his friends were later arrested and charged with homicide. Usually in such cases, everyone involved in the shootout gets charged because any of them could have fired the fatal bullet. Now, let's get back to Tanisha. On that day that she went out, she met up with Jamon's twin brother, Jayshawn, and 3 other friends. Tanisha was driving while Jayshawn, who was seated next to her, was live streaming on Facebook. In this chilling video, you see Tanisha and her friends talking and having fun. Suddenly, a bunch of gunshots could be heard, and Tanisha was gone. Nobody else was injured in the attack. Then the vehicle crashed, and the camera fell to the car's floorboard. Everyone was shouting and panicking when they saw Tanisha was hit. Then, someone called 911. When the cops arrived at the scene, Tanisha was lying out from the driver's seat of the car and was pronounced dead at the scene. None of her other friends had been injured.
She was pronounced here
behind us here at 8:50.
Jay Sean would later tell the cops that he believed it was retaliation for the incident with his brother and that he was supposed to be the target. Jay Sean said he was sitting in the front passenger seat. He stated that his brother had just been arrested for murder in East Macon and he believed it was retaliation. He also stated that he should have been driving and that he should have been the one shot. Then, 12 hours after the incident, Tanisha's mom's home was also fired at, just like the others had done to Kendrick's mother's house. And then, a few months later, one of the guys who were there that day was also gunned down. The crime shook up the Bloomfield neighborhood, with some residents feeling unsafe in their own homes. Authorities said that Tanisha's case was actually the 40th homicide in the same area to happen in that year alone.
40 homicides, sir. We had 30 for last year. And we have, 5 or 6 more days to go this year. This is scary.
Residents were even scared to let their children play outside.
It's sad, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to come out and play, but it's too dangerous.
Tanisha's family was totally devastated when they learned about the tragic incident.
They said, they mentioned the white sheet, and I don't think she feels anymore. I couldn't wrap my mind, not her, not Tanisha.
Tanisha's distraught mother, Renata, shared her grief on Tanisha's Facebook memorial page. In one post, she wrote, "I miss you so much. They just don't know they took a good person. That night, I wish you would have stayed home." Meanwhile, the video of the incident was circulating all over the internet. Despite Facebook having deleted it, some people managed to download and post it on other platforms, including YouTube and a website called Flyhite, which is usually filled with provocative user uploads. In just a short amount of time, the video already had 200,000 views. Tanisha's family did not want the video out there, and so they wrote to Flyhite asking them to delete it.
You know what's on the internet out there, but I'm like, much damage control y'all can do, please take it down.
They worried that Tanisha's son would grow up and see the video and know the gruesome way his mom died.
I'm already not gonna be a baby for him. My son's gonna have a social media one day. I would hate for him to come across the video.
After several months, Flyhite finally deleted the video, but it popped up again on several YouTube pages. Guys, this case is just tragic. When did it become so easy to take someone's life? If you disagree with someone, do you just take them out? Revenge is a vicious cycle. It never ends. And the worst part of this is, it even involves innocent people. Such cases will never end unless one side decides to be the bigger person and let it go. Now an innocent boy will have to live without his mother because of a senseless fight that could have easily been solved if people just talked and listened to each other. Mari is now 4 years old and lives with his grandmother. No one has ever been arrested or charged with Tanisha's death, though the case is still open. Police ask anyone with information to come forward or make an anonymous call to Crime Stoppers at 1-877-68-CRIME. Ever since Tanisha died, Christmas has not been the same for Tanisha's family because it reminds them of what they lost because of this tragic incident. I do hope that one day they'll be able to find peace and closure. That's the end of our video today. What do you think about this case? Will Tanisha's family ever find justice?
This is my voice, my strength.
Here's my puppy.
He said,
Here's my look.
he said, Frank,
Look at you.
I'll set
Look at
you
you,
free.
puppy. That's you.
And
That's
without
you.
punch it.
Baby. That's you.
He's gonna choke me.
That's
Yeah.
you.
He means it. He's going to kill me.
That's you, baby.
You could just feel your skin's blistering. Everything is red. It's just red and it's burning. Everything's on fire.
And he started to chop. I started kicking and screaming, hoping someone would hear me.
Yo, I'll be back in a little while.